So one of the things that I really like creating is passive income, and over the past few years I've been doing my best to look for different ways to create income that doesn't require too much of my attention. While I've found a few good ones already, I'm still on the lookout for new opportunities because it is said that the average millionaire possesses 7 streams of income. Because you see, despite the name, passive income isn't exactly passive at all. Most think that you don't have to put anything up front with it, but that is entirely false. With passive income, you'll need to sacrifice both time and money in order to build something that is truly passive. And when you've invested those two things, you'll be able to reduce the time it takes to grow that cash flow or manage it. So in this video, I want to show you 17 ways that I've found to help you build passive income and grow your wealth. But before we begin, guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Dredd and I post personal finance and dividend investing videos, and currently I am documenting my journey in paying off my student loans. So if you're interested in seeing how everything unfolds, or just want to show your support, then please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share this video. I really appreciate that because it will help with the YouTube algorithm and grow this channel. Now with that out of the way, let's get back to the main thing. So I've done some research and these are the 17 ways that I've found to help you build passive income right now. These passive income ideas differ from one another, so I've taken the liberty to kind of like put them in different tiers. And tier 1 is where you will find methods where you don't need much time and you don't need any money commitment at all. Basically anything in tier 1 you can do it right now. So tier 2 will include methods where you will need some form of time and money commitment, and maybe some form of skills or like specialized skills is necessary for them. But if you've done some of the tier 1 methods, then tier 2 is basically a good step up for you. So tier 3 methods will require you to have more time and money commitment and even more skills to pull them off. But even if that's the case, those in tier 3 will include methods that will allow you to be able to live off passive income. Now some of these things I'm already doing, some of them I haven't done yet, and some of them I'm planning to do in the future. So now let's begin. So for tier 1, number 1 is affiliate marketing. Seriously though, I think this is one of the easiest methods to start with. You don't need that much time to actually get it started, and you don't need money at all. Affiliate marketing is basically when a person markets a product for another company. That company then gives you a special link called an affiliate link. And when somebody purchases something through that link, you get paid or you get commissions for that sale. Now you'll see a lot of these affiliate links with blogs and YouTube videos just like mine. Basically anytime you purchase something below the links on my descriptions, I basically get paid with that. Now that is really helpful if you actually buy something from those affiliate links in my description. That will help the channel grow. That will help me as well. If you shop at Amazon, then definitely check out Amazon affiliates, because at least you can start there with your affiliate marketing business. You can pretty much just market Amazon products. You don't have to sell anything. You just have to advertise Amazon products to other people, send them the special link from Amazon, and then you get paid whenever they purchase that specific product. Maybe the products that you are already using, such as software, apps, or maybe even the physical products, they might have some sort of affiliate program with them. So definitely check out their website. Maybe at the bottom you'll find some link there called affiliate programs. Sign up there, register, fill out the details, and then after that you can start marketing products for them. The next one is advertising with your car. Did you know that you can actually get paid just driving your car around your town? So fleet advertising companies such as Carvertise, Stickeride, and Rapify will pay you to drive your car around town with ad stickers or decals slapped onto your car. They will evaluate your driving habits, what car you drive, and then your driving record in order to properly compensate you. Once accepted, they will match you with one of their advertisers and then wrap your car for no cost. So compensation varies from company to company, what make and model you drive, and then which advertisers are willing to pay for you. Drivers can earn up to $100 to $300 a month, and with some companies you can even get a sign-up bonus. Now I know that getting out and driving your car isn't exactly the definition of passive, but if you're driving around town often already, maybe you're doing it for work, then why not add this one to your passive income streams, and you can get passive income month after month. And I think that's a very great idea for you to create passive income while you're doing already something that you do. The next one is selling merch on Redbubble or Merch by Amazon. This is basically online selling without the hassle of looking for suppliers, building out your website, or basically marketing to people to buy your product, and also the convenience of just picking one niche, and that is t-shirts. So Redbubble is a global marketplace for print-on-demand products using user-submitted work. They have products ranging from t-shirts, prints, mugs, cushions, and more. Merch by Amazon is pretty much the same with Redbubble, where you create print-on-demand products. Whether which platform you choose, the process is pretty much the same. You create your artwork, then you upload it to Redbubble or Merch by Amazon, and then you fill a little bit of details regarding your product. That's the pricing, the keywords, and all the good stuff. And after that, you submit that for review. Once approved, your product will be live for selling on Redbubble and Amazon.com. So I haven't tried this one yet, but I'm going to in the future. I still have to figure out which niche I'm going to and the designs that I'm actually going for. So stay tuned for that one. The next one is rent out household items. If you have items lying around your house that you rarely use, why not rent them out for extra cash? Many peer-to-peer rental sites such as loanables.com will allow you to rent out your stuff. At loanables.com, you can rent out your baby stroller, your car seat, your portable air conditioner, and many more. And as someone who's renting this out, you can rent your items for a day, for a week, or even a month. However, one thing to keep note though is that there is a risk with loaning or renting your items. It can be damaged, it can be stolen, and you'll have to burden the cost, and that could eat away from your profits. Your work will have to include listing your items in the marketplace, communicating with the renter, and also maintaining your items. The next one is selling on Kindle Direct Publishing. Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing is basically what the name implies. You can directly publish your ebook or book without any publishers. But what a lot of people that I see specifically do here is they sell coloring books and journals. Basically, the steps of doing this is very simple. In the case of journals, all you gotta do is go to canva.com, create your book cover and the design for each page, and then after that, you upload that one to Amazon KDP. Now, in the case of coloring books, what a lot of people do is go to Fiverr and then hire somebody to create the coloring pages for probably around $25 or more. Then they go to canva.com to create the book cover, and then after that, package everything up and then send that one to Amazon KDP for review and publishing. Whenever your coloring books or journals are sold, you basically get a portion of that sale, and that's completely passive already because Amazon is taking care of the marketing for you. Now the next one is creating a YouTube channel. YouTube is already a time-tested method to create passive income. Many creators have started their channels and explored different ways to monetize the platform. Your channel can be about different things, to be honest. However, it is highly recommended that you choose a specific niche where people's interests are in. You will have to invest time in creating the videos, learning about copywriting, and about the famous YouTube algorithm. You can basically start right now for free, but it is optional to invest in some equipment if you want to stand out and make the big bucks. Now, one thing that I really love about YouTube is that creating one video can become a great avenue for generating passive income once you become an eligible partner. That one video that you make a week ago, a month ago, or even a year ago will help generate you passive income as long as it stays relevant. And yes, it will take a lot of time to grow your channel and maybe even a lot of awkward stares with the camera, but I can assure you it is highly and very, very, very worth it once you start making that passive YouTube income. So let's go to tier number 2. The first one here is renting out your storage space. While some people like to rent their house for people to occupy and live, others actually don't like that. Instead, all they want is for other people to put some stuff there and then that's it. Basically use it as a storage space. Well, actually you can rent that out and make passive income from it. You can rent out different spaces in your property as a storage or event space, such as an extra room, the extra bedroom right there, maybe even a portion of your living room or a portion of your garage, a pool house, or even your backyard. You can list your extra space at neighbor.com, share my space, or store at my house. Some things you have to keep in mind though is that you have to prep your space. You may even have to pay some fees whenever you're listing your space, and then also you have to maintain that space. But work is minimal and you're not exchanging a lot of your time for money. So the next one is selling informational products. Now, if you know something that a lot of people don't and they need that information, why not try your hand at selling informational products? These products can range from an ebook, a spreadsheet, an online kit, even transcripts, or even audio files. Now, these things may take a little bit more time to create and you'll have to invest some money in it in order to keep the business running. You'll have to invest in a landing page to collect emails, and then after that, an autoresponder to send out emails automatically. You've probably seen this with a lot of the influencers that you follow. They are offering different ebooks, audio files, and whatnot, and their prices can range from $1 to maybe even $50 per item. So there you go. That's the possibility because the pricing is completely up to you. Now, the next one is investing in dividend stocks. Now, I personally love this one. I've been doing this for a very long time now. I invest in companies that pay me a dividend every month or every quarter. Companies with dividends send their shareholders a payment at regular intervals, and all we need to do is own the stock. Dividends are paid at a specific date, and the amount is based on the declared amount times the amount of shares that you own. So the more shares you own, the more dividends you get. And a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, but when it comes to dividend investing, I invest a lot in REITs or real estate investment trusts. Now, I do this one because it feels feels like I'm already owning a piece of real estate and earning rental income without the hassles of actually owning a rental property. Now, these REITs or rates, or however you want to call them, are huge real estate companies that rent out their properties to different types of people. These REITs can be in the agricultural, housing, or industrial markets. They collect rent from these renters, and by law, they need to distribute 90% of their taxable income to their shareholders in the form of dividends. So there you go, dividend investing, look it up. The next one is make money blogging. This has also been a time-tested way of creating passive income. You basically create a blog or a website about something that people actually care about, and then you write articles that are very valuable. Then you acquire advertisers to pay you whenever somebody visits or buys from your blog. Now, the simplest way to earn from advertising is using Google AdSense. Simply apply on their platform and then fill out a little bit of details regarding your blog or your website and then submit the form. Google AdSense will then evaluate your blog's uniqueness, its traffic, and whether or not it's advertiser friendly. Once approved, you're now able to put banner ads on your website and get paid passively whenever somebody visits your site. And yes, you may have to continue writing articles in order to keep the traffic coming, but if you write evergreen content or highly searchable content that people really value even for a long time, your articles from a month or a year ago will still continue to make you passive money. The next one is investing in bonds. Bonds are the classic passive income for a lot of retirees given their stability and their safety. Bonds are basically IOUs from the government or a corporation. You lend money to these entities and hold the bond for a specific period of time where you get interest payments. And when the bond reaches its maturity date, you will get your principal back. Now, personally, at my age, I actually don't like bonds because I think there's an opportunity cost associated with it. You're holding your money for a very long period of time, and by the time it reaches its maturity date, inflation may have already beaten your returns. However, it is still a legit passive income method, and a lot of people still go to this one. I may look at this one when I grow old and I can't work anymore, then this is where I would go. Now, the next one is creating an app. You can create apps for people and get paid for it. Your app can be a game or it can be something that helps people perform a hard-to-do task. Now, you can monetize your app in many different ways, but I will share you 3 methods. Now, first is a freemium model where you offer your app initially as a free app, and then after that, inside the app, you offer add-ons to your users where they can kind of like access different features for the app. Now, the second one is in conjunction with the freemium model. Basically, you run in-app ads in order to generate revenue from the traffic that you're already getting from the free version. And finally, you can create a premium app that asks for an upfront fee or a subscription model in order to generate recurring revenue. Now, some things I don't like about creating an app though is that it takes a lot of time and probably a lot of skill as well, especially if you're not really good at coding. This is a no-no. But then again, if you are very passionate about something, really want to help people through an app, then go create your app and then monetize it. Why not, right? But aside from that, if your app is collecting data, you will have to deal with different privacy laws from different countries. Since the app market is fiercely competitive, there's like apps coming out every day, you will have to find creative ways to stay relevant. And that means working to add more content or features in order to keep your users engaged. Now, the next one is peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer loans or P2P loans are basically a personal loan between you and a borrower facilitated by a third-party entity. P2P platforms include Mintos, Lending Club, Prosper, and then Funding Circle. As a P2P investor, you earn passive income from the interest payments made on that loan. But since these loans are unsecured, you run the risk of default or even no returns at all. It will take some time to master P2P lending, and obviously you'll need money for this, but as they say, with big risks come big rewards. Now, the next one is building royalties. Now, royalties are basically payments you get for having someone use your intellectual property. Now, this is very common in the world of media, such as in books, movies, and then music. But it doesn't just exist in the world of media, it also exists in the world of IP and commodities, such as in copyrights or patents, or even in minerals, gas, and oils. So to make things simple, let's just use music. First, you upload music and then you upload that to a music distribution platform such as DistroKid, SoundCloud, or Bandcamp. They will then distribute your music to all major streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, or Amazon Music. You will get royalties per stream, and then the streaming platform will pay out that royalty to your distribution platform where you will be able to get your money. Now, in the case for music, it will really take some time to create passive income, especially if you're just starting out. So if you want to have passive income through music, this is something that you should really consider, the time it takes to actually get to that level. Now let's go to tier 3. The first one in tier 3 is rental income. Now, this is every new investor's dream investment on their path to becoming a millionaire. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of people do get rich with real estate, but a lot of people don't realize the work you have to invest in order to make this happen. If you don't do the correct research, you'll end up losing money and then some. There are a lot of factors to consider when buying rental properties, but these are the common ones. Number 1 is the return that you want on your property. Number 2 is the property's cost and expenses. And number 3 is the financial risks of owning a property. For example, your goal is to have $20,000 a year in rental income. Then your property has a mortgage of $2,500 and then another $500 for taxes and extra expenses. This means that you'd have to charge $4,667 per month to your renter in order to achieve this goal. And there's a lot of things going on when renting out your property. Your renter may not pay you even though you have bills to pay every month. Your property can also be trashed by your occupant, and then you'll have to deal with a lot of different things as well in the back end. So really make sure if you are financially, physically, and mentally prepared to deal with rental property. But like I said, a lot of people get rich with this one, so this is definitely one of the tier 3 methods. Now the next one is selling online courses. Now if you have a skill or some information that you want to share with the world, make sure that you get paid for that. Now this is similar to selling informational products, but this one takes a lot more time and a little bit more extensive. With selling online courses, you can make a very good amount of money. You initially create your content for your online curriculum in the form of videos, PDFs, worksheets, audio files, whatever. Once you've created your content, you can then host them in an online course provider such as Udemy or Skillshare. If you want to take it up a notch, you can have your online course live in its own platform such as in Teachable. And if you want to scale this even further, you can create multiple courses and then after that offer those different courses in your main course. Basically, you're branching out in different courses, you know. That's a very great passive income for you. Now the last one here in my entire list is buying royalties. And yes, you've heard that right, buying royalties. When I was doing my research, this was an entirely new concept to me. But basically, this is a leveled up version of my tier 2 building royalties method. Now instead of creating your own media, you're basically buying the rights to the royalties for that media. In other words, you're buying ownership of an intellectual property. This is almost similar to buying dividend stocks, where you buy a piece of a company and then you get paid dividends just for owning the share. Now artists sell rights to their IP because they may need the funding in order to fund their next project or whatever they want to use the fund for. You're buying the rights of albums, songs, movies, art, for some of the biggest artists today such as Drake or Banksy. Now I found a great place for this one and it's called Royalty Exchange, so definitely check that one out if you're interested in buying royalties. Now I've put this one on tier 3 because I'm pretty sure that not everyone is going to be able to hop on this right away. You will need to be ready to shell out at least $100,000 in order to buy into these rights, which you are able to hold on to for a set amount of time, usually in the period of years. And there you go guys, 17 ways for you to start building passive income. What are your thoughts on these methods? What are you going to try? What have you tried already? And if you are already trying one, comment your results below so that we can learn from you as well, because I'm definitely going to be trying some of these things. Maybe some of them I'm going to try in the future, some of them I probably won't. These are just ideas for you to start right now so that you can start building your wealth as well. So if you watched the entire video and you got here to the very end, I want to thank you so much for supporting the channel and watching this entire video. Doing this one video took me a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of mess ups with the camera. So please do me a favor, like this video and share this video and comment any questions you may have below. I want to make sure that a lot of people see this video because it's a very helpful video. And if you find it very helpful, then please do so. Do me a favor, just like. A simple like will only take a couple of seconds of your time. And if you do that, I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you so much for doing so. But anyway, I'm on Instagram. Add me there at Daily Dredd. We can chat there and we can collaborate. Just hit me up there, okay? And as always, you have a wonderful day and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.